is a best-of-1 matchup, and really going to be exciting to see what these two teams can come up with here. As we do progress onto the winner bracket semifinals, the winner of this will go up against the winner of Stars, Boba, and Mith.trust. So we could be seeing an all-tie winner bracket final, and this is going to be a very, very interesting to see how this unfolds, as we've got two Thai teams, one Philippines team, and Stars Boba, the legendary Stars Boba, who's no one's really heard of in such a long time, rounding off the fourth team and representing their home country, Vietnam. Can they cause some kind of upset, guys? Anyways, we're in the game now, well and truly, and the picks are going. Introducing your two teams. On the central team, we have got Mineski with Woot as their captain, and we're going to see the typical household names that most of you probably are familiar with by now. We've got Mineski's J, we've got Owa, we've got RR, and we've got Jules. On the Scourge team for Neolution, we've got Miggy, we've got 808, we have got Tifa, we've got Sue, and we have got Nori, and this is going to be an absolute cracker. I can feel it. We do see right off the bat Neolution Esports on the Scourge side with the first pick. They banned the Invoker, the Brood. Mineski did pick Brood up in their last game. We had, I believe it was Oa playing that Brood Mother last game, and it did sort of, was very crucial in applying a lot of pressure onto their opponents and helping them win that game. And also an Earthshaker ban, which is a hero that Mineski do love to use. They love having that ES-AA combo, and also picking up heroes like ES and Lion as support heroes. So a smart ban coming out of them. We see Mineski going for a Batrider, Slardar, and Lycanthrope ban. So Lycan, one of his heroes we've seen a bit of, and whenever we've seen him this tournament, he's been so successful, winning the majority of his games, and more often than not, actually being banned. So this game, no Lycan for you, and Windrunner is first picked by Neolution. Very, very strong, and solid side lane solo. Can be played as support, can be played as solo mid. One of those versatile heroes that can fit into any style of lineup. It fits into their push style lineups, it fits into ganking style lineups, which is why it's such a top pick because of its versatility. And Mineski are known for their Windrunner play. They love to have that Windrunner in their lineup as a side lane solo. So definitely a smart early pickup by Neolution, not giving Mineski the option to pick it up, but Mineski go with some token heroes of their own. They're going to pick up that Queen of Pain, and they've also got a Chaos Knight very, very early on into the draft. And we'll see whether or not having that tanky hard carry is going to be successful against this Neolution lineup, who are going to be looking to pick up their next few heroes here. Could go for something like a Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight has been a top pick so far in the tournament. Yes, they do. I love when I'm correct, guys. So Dragon Knight is the hero of choice for Neolution, and going to be maybe a support hero picked up as well. The Lich is still in the pool. So is the AA, though, so they're going to pick up the AA. I think that's probably a bit smarter than the Lich to pick up, mostly because they don't want to let Mineski pick up the AA. The CK plus AA combo in a lane is absolutely scary. You don't want to have your opponents having both CK and AA in a lane. That's just a lot of killing power, a lot of aggression from those two heroes. And Shadow Demon still in the pool. This is the first I think I've seen of Shadow Demon in this tournament so far, so going to be interesting to see what Mineski can do with this Shadow Demon pick, and do just that for you. Latency 50, and second ban stage now. What are the two teams thinking? Nothing too surprising coming out yet, but at the same time, definitely the strategies are starting to be formed, and the key heroes are somewhat being revealed, where Neolution have their DK as one of their main farmers and semi-carries. They've got the Windrunner, most likely as a side lane solo. AA going to be one of their supports, but can be played as a solo mid. And we see Mineski with the Shadow Demon, which they usually use as a support hero. Queen of Pain is one of their solos, and Chaos Knight likely to be a farmer for their team. And the secondary ban stages here. What do Neolution want to get rid of? Maybe a Lich. Lich still being in the pool is one of those heroes that could lane with that CK to make sure he gets some decent farm. The CM as well in the pool, which could cause them some problems. But they are going to ban the Chen. So I haven't seen Mineski use Chen at all, and haven't seen many Chen bans. So a bit surprised by that. Chen is a hero that I've seen Mineski use a bit of in Dota 2, but not in Dota 1 for a long time. But they are somewhat worried that Mineski was thinking of picking up that Chen, so they do decide to ban it. Mineski now coming up with their fourth and fifth ban. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide is needed to be banned here. For everyone in chat saying, why am I not streaming the Stars Boba game? I'm streaming the game. There's been previous votes on my Facebook channel about what games would be more popular, and also the ones that just have the general higher interest, which is why the Mineski game versus Neolution is being streamed. I've been constantly messaged to stream more Neolution games. I've been constantly spammed by Filipinos to stream Mineski games. Whereas the other game, I'd love to see Stars Boba. I've already casted a Stars Boba game. I've already casted a Mith.trust game. I have yet to cast a game for Neolution Esports. This game is also best of 1 because of the tight scheduling. It was meant to be best of 3, but because of all the delays and Mineski playing in another tournament, it's been forced to be best of 1. Unfortunately, they can only fit in a best of 1 at this point of the game. But there is double elimination, so the loser of this match will go into the loser bracket and still have a chance to continue on and make it to the grand finals, where they compete for their share of the $30,000 prize pool. We do see Ogamajo and Lich being banned off, no real surprises there, and the Tiny of Neolution being banned. So Tiny is one of those heroes that Mineski do like to pick up on occasion, and we will see that being banned off. And for those of you just tuning in, do check out the chat. There are being some beta key giveaways by GoDz Gamers. Be interesting to see whether or not you can win one there. Hopefully everything's okay with the stream, guys. I'm just checking out now. We do see Profit being picked up by Neolution Esports. We saw Mineski last game pick it up fairly late into the game as one of their jungle heroes, and ended up being a very key hero. It did end up, being a very key hero into their strategy. For the viewers in chat asking for updates on the Stars Boba match, it started about 10 minutes before this match, so they're probably just finishing the draft, maybe about 5 minutes into the game. I've got no updates at all on that game, other than the fact I know it started about 10 minutes before this one. So Nerubian Assassin going to be the next pick for Mineski, which to me is interesting. I've seen these Philippines teams use Nerubian Assassin a bit as a support hero, and wow, it's going to be picked up here. Someone's saying pick Anti-Mage for God's sake, but I don't think we're going to see an Anti-Mage picked up here. Neolution Esports, they're going to have AA as a support hero. Windrunner probably soloing the bottom lane. DK presumably at mid, and maybe some hero for AA to support at top with Profit in jungle. They could have AA and DK laning together, but not too sure if they want that DK maybe soloing that mid lane. But if he is up against a Shadow Demon or Queen of Pain, it isn't going to be a lane where he can get much farm, so that may not be what they want to go with. And we will be interesting to see what exactly they do decide on. It's a Clockwork, so they've got the Clockwork plus AA. That's a lot of sort of a lot of spam, basically. You can stop pushes so easily with this combo. You throw a rocket, you throw the AA ultimate, and suddenly, early on in the game, those 500, 600, holy shit, they picked up a Linnea. The Templar Assassin is the last pick, and I imagine it's going to be Jules playing that hero. Mineski really pulling out something completely new here, have decided Templar Assassin is a nice little counter to DK because of all the minus armor, and wow. Oh my gosh, we're seeing a Templar Assassin. So, Clockwork AA giving a lot of spam and anti-push, but TA, one of those heroes that can tank those big nukes with that refraction. So, I don't know what to say. It's going to be interesting to see what these two teams, how these lineups clash, because Mineski with TA, Nerubian Assassin, Shadow Demon, Quap, CK, this is 5 sort of unconventional picks. I mean, 4 of these heroes aren't even in Dota 2 at the moment. It's one of those things where I've been casting Dota 2 for the last 6 months, and I haven't even seen most of these heroes. But really, really exciting stuff coming from them. And going to be interesting to see just how this game progresses because of that. Anyways, we are going to have a bit of a pause here as Neolution Esports aren't quite ready to go. We're going to have to wait for them to return and unpause the game. I'm honestly don't know how this Mineski lineup is going to work out. It's going to depend on the early. If they have a good early game, their lineup can really do wonders and crush the Neolution, could maybe crush the Neolution esports lineup into the ground, but the issue is always going to be they have these unconventional heroes don't have the strongest laning potential. They don't really mesh that well together. The Shadow Demon Disruption, the Nerubian Assassin Impale aren't the strongest laning spells, and Templar Assassin isn't that good in lane as well. Maybe not going to be easy in terms of the laning stage for Mineski, but come mid-game, once their heroes get levels and farm, that's when things could get interesting, and they will have some fighting potential. But look at this Neolution esports lineup. Their global presence. I mean, they've got Clockwork, who can sort of rocket anywhere on the map, and his hookshot has huge range. They've got Prophet, who can TP and ulti anywhere on the map. Then they've got... Sorry guys, changing lane thing. Then they've got the AA as well, who can ulti anywhere on the map. This is just huge global presence. And I'm... Someone's asking me, I don't want to see SB to be champion. I would love Stars Boba to be the champions here. I haven't seen them in such a long time, and if they can come back and win a competition like this, that would be absolutely awesome, and I would be excited to see that, guys. But right now, Mineski versus Neolution will be the match of choice. If Stars Boba win and go through, we'll be seeing their match against the winner of this. We're going to be doing the winner bracket final after this, so regardless of who's playing, it's the winner bracket final that will be getting cast after this. So whoever wins this match and whoever wins the other match will be the game of choice. And we do see, at the moment, looking at the teams of players, we see Jay playing that Queen of Pain, looks to be going to that top lane. Shadow Demon as well, heading towards top, being played by RR, maybe just doing some obs warding. I don't think they want to do this dual lane. I think Queen of Pain may be soloing that top lane. We see Mineski's Oa playing that solo mid-Templar Assassin. We see Jules playing the Chaos Knight. He's, the Treant does fall at top lane. No XP actually gotten for the Shadow Demons, though. He could have maybe gotten in range for that. We see Jules on the Chaos Knight at bottom has a Quelling Blade and going for a Bassi Ring, and playing the support Nerubian Assassin at bottom is going to be Mineski's Oa. Anyways, at the bottom lane for Neolution Esports is Sue playing that Windrunner. At the mid lane, we've got the DK-AA dual lane. DK being played by Nori808 on the Ancient Apparition. Top lane, we've got Tifa playing Clockwork as a solo hero, and Prophet is going to be jungling. Has some branches and clarities, and will be presumably just going towards whatever sort of early game item he wants, whether it's a Dagon, which we've seen a bit of, maybe a Midas. A few teams do like to get Urn and Medallion on him. It'll be interesting to see what he goes for and whether Mineski try to pressure him at all, but they haven't really got the heroes to do that with. Shadow Demon is making the trek to bottom lane, so they're going to have this tri-lane up against a solo Windrunner who has managed to find an Invis Rune. Maybe should have used that Invis Rune to actually get some XP at bottom lane, but right now Windrunner is saying, dang, this tri-lane too hard, and is making her way to mid lane, maybe looking for a level 1 gank as the Invis is starting to wear off. And Windrunner is at mid lane for some interesting reason. I'm not sure. I think they're going to leave the bottom lane empty and maybe even do a Windrunner dual lane top. It's some unusual laning at the moment coming out from these teams. As we will see at the mid lane, DKAA against Linnea. Linnea going to struggle to farm there, but shouldn't be in too much danger of dying. Top lane. Windrunner has the slight advantages against Queen of Pain, I would say. It has more reliable harass. The power shot is a bit better for farming as well as harassing. The scream you have to get in nice and close. Not always the most reliable in terms of that. And Chicken immediately coming out mid lane. Has that got a bottle yet? It has got a bottle. DK Nori with a very, very quick bottle. Templar Assassin going to want a bottle of her own, I imagine, but still needs another 300 gold for that, as we see some bugs coming in mid from bottom. So Nerubian Assassin, recognizing that the danger is going to be at this mid lane, sends those bugs there to help protect this Templar Assassin and maybe turn around some ganks into the favor of Mineski. Top lane, sorry. Queen of Pain Windrunner going to just be fighting for CS a bit here, as we do see 5 CS, 4 denies on Queen of Pain. So right now, Jay is doing better than his counterpart in the Windrunner here, as we do see Queen of Pain gets power shot and needs to be careful. There's going to be a scream. I think the Queen of Pain has this. Queen of Pain, yes, does. First blood going to salve up, and that is a big kill there for Jay as Mineski get off to a great start, and Sue gets a bit outplayed there as we see Clockwork switching all the way to bottom lane. So initially Clockwork playing the solo top switched all the way to bottom, and this is going to be interesting to see how this works out for them, whether or not Clockwork can get any farm here, as Shadow Demon and Nerubian Assassin have so much killing power in this tri lane. Disruption, Impale, CK with both the stun and the blinks, right? And that is going to be very, very scary for this Clockwork. Mid lane. Templar Assassin has hit level 3.5, so is doing fairly well, but DK is pretty much equal in terms of XP, and AA level 3 as well. We do see a save coming out from the fellow observer, Buzzkins, who is in charge of all that nonsense. Apparently there is some lag, guys. I do apologize. I'll do my best to fix it. There's only so much one can do, unfortunately. As, we do get well and truly underway into this game. Now 3.5 minutes in. Right now the score 1-0 up for Mineski, and looking to be a good start for them as they have CK of Jules farming at bottom lane, the Queen of Pain farming at top lane, and mid lane Templar Assassin with 5 CS, level 3.5 is actually doing okay here. Not doing as well as I'd like, but Templar Assassin can have an impact on the game without any items, and Clockwork at bottom being initiated on. CK actually going to go down. The Clockwork doesn't even take all that much damage, and Shadow Demon in trouble as well, needs a couple more attacks. One more right click from Prophet will seal the deal. Is it going to come? The Clockwork Bugs are doing what they can to keep him alive, but one rocket will seal him off, and he goes down. Double kill for the Clockwork. Tifa playing that so well. Uses the cog in the counter gank, and that is why Clockwork went bottom and Windrunner went top, because that Clockwork cogs as a counter gank is just so very strong, guys. And with those 2 kills, we will have AA, DK at mid, also farming as well. So DK with now 18 CS is doing fairly well. But guys, I know there are some spikes. Whether it's the actual game itself is spiking, possibly along with the stream. 226 MS, so not the worst for me, but definitely not the best. For those of you saying it's spiking, it's the client itself that is spiking, not as you can see there. As you can just see there, as Jules popped up lagging, it's the client itself that's spiking, not the stream, presumably. If the stream is still lagging, then the best thing I can tell you to do is change the resolution. Put it on a lower resolution, or fiddle with the resolution it's on, and you should be able to find something that actually works for you. Anyways, top lane we see Null Talisman on Jay. He's going to be doing some bottle crowing. Yes, he is. Bringing out Boots and Bottle by the looks of it. And that's quite a bit of farm on him this early on in the game, as Nerubian Assassin wants to go chase his AA. DK comes in with a stun, then immediately backs off before any sort of impale can come out from the Nerubian Assassin. Bottom lane, CK, 34 CS, has an early ring of health. Maybe going to go for a Vanguard with this ring of health, as Clockwork with the 2 kills, 11 CS, has Bottle, and is doing some bottle crowing of his own, as we see his crow flying back to base as a crow. So both these teams doing bottle crowing. It seems to be just the Southeast Asian playstyle. All the teams so far have been utilizing this bottle crow, and Clockwork once again getting initiated on. Needs to be careful here. There's the CK stun. Does quite a bit of damage. Is there a cogs? Yes, there is, but it traps them in with him. And he will go down as Shadow Demon gets fairly low, but not low enough to really pose any risk of going down. Nerubian Assassin at top, doing some interesting jungling here just to harass this Prophet a bit. Prophet, who has picked up a Basilisk Ring, has 900 gold, and will be maybe trying to make that fast Hand of Midas. Queen of Pain at top actually picked up a 2nd kill on the Windrunner. Windrunner going down at top, and Queen of Pain is just really dominating this top lane. 33 CS, the 2 kills, and basically outclassing his opponent in this top lane as Winrunner TPing back in has just the 20 CS but 2 deaths and almost double that CS, and the 2 kills on the Queen of Pain is going to give a big advantage to Mineski in this top lane. Oh, the silencer's coming in, the Nubian Assassin, they want another kill. There's another silence. Can they get the Impaled? Doesn't look like they will. The Impaled does hit though. Queen of Pain has a fair bit of mana. Power shot. Winrunner actually picking up a kill there, and Queen of Pain is trying to get a kill there, but he's just going to have to get the hell out, and that was a failed gank attempt there by Mineski. They just got a bit overzealous. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Jules with 45 CS now, so big CS all around for Mineski. 45 CS at bottom on Jules, 15 on Lanaya, not the biggest, but then Queen of Pain with 40 CS. Overall, fairly strong lead for Mineski as we do see Clockwork a bit more harassed coming out from the Shadow Demon. Hook shot onto Chaos Knight. Can he get this kill? He's trying to use the Battery Assault. He loses contact and the... Oh, can he do this? Clockwork is going to be in trouble if he doesn't get this kill. Rocket comes down, one more hit. He gets banished just after as Mineski, as Courier actually goes down, and we will see Clockwork escape with his life, I believe, and look to just buy some boots, maybe. Yes, he does, and he's actually trying to turn this around. A couple rockets, Prophet TP in, and Shadow Demon is in some trouble as Lanaya is actually at bottom as well now. Lanaya gets trapped in there. Clockwork should go down here. Shadow Demon banishes himself, and it's going to be turned around quickly on this Nature's Prophet, who needs to maybe pop an ultimate. He's just going to go all in for this kill. He gets purged, and he's going to go down double kill to Mineski's Oa. And meanwhile, mid lane, we do see CK showing some aggression of his own, and he's going to back off as we do have a save now. So, a lot of aggression coming out of both these two teams. We see bottom lane, Prophet TPing in, forcing some fights, but Prophet going down without actually being too effective there. The Linnea came with Invis at the perfect time, picking up those 2 kills, and Linnea is going to be happy with those kills as Linnea was in some much need of some farm. And Owen will get some decent farm and has Boots and Bottle up now with a Magic Wand. On Shadow Demon we see Boots and Magic Wand as well, and luckily we've just saved. Jules once again starts lagging.
A player's forces are under attack.
So a bit of a pause coming out. We just saved, guys. We just saved. Calm down. Calm down. And the game will now be resumed, and hopefully without too many problems, as we do see a 5-4 kill lead in Mineski's favor. But oof, it's going to see Chaos Knight with a Ring of Health. He has 600 gold on top of that. Maybe just can pick up some boots, or maybe just go straight for that Vanguard. DK, who we haven't really looked at all, has 43 CS, doing some bottle crowing of his own. Going to pop that ultimate and just spam that Fire Breath as needed. It's great looking at the minimap. You just see crows flying around here. We see this crow pick up Haste Rune. We see this crow flying back. We see this crow flying bottom. It's just absolutely crazy watching all this courier movement around the map. It adds a whole other dimension to the game. Mid lane we see DK doing some harass on this tier 1 tower. And we will see Prophet throwing an ultimate, but mostly just to get some farm there. It looks like he's going to be going for a Silent Stick possibly. Sobi Mask, Robe of the Magi, looks like he wants to go for Sobi Mask, and that could be useful against the Queen of Pain to prevent the blink. Also useful against the Templar Assassin to stop the meld. But will it be... I don't think he'll give him, that much early game presence. He's still very, very squishy early game with just an Orchid, especially before he gets it when he only has a couple Oblivion Staffs. Mid lane though, we will see DK doing some pressure, throws down the Flame Breath. He wants to get this tier 1 tower, and we will see a contest for it. Can the DK get it? Will the CK deny it? I believe he will maybe run in now. It gets destroyed by the Scourge. They're going to be perfectly happy with that result. They still get quite a bit of gold for it. It doesn't get denied, and as long as It doesn't get denied. They are quite happy there as we see Queen of Pain coming in, blinks past, gets one kill. They're going to go for another one. The silence, the bugs, kill there for Nerubian Assassin. Queen of Pain staying alive somehow. His bottle is now being flown out here. Is there a rocket somewhere? The rocket actually misses as Queen of Pain has gone into trees. Dust being popped, quite interesting enough, as Nerubian Assassin is the target here. He's going to go down, but Clockwork in trouble. Queen of Pain finishes him off, gets stunned though, and will go down. Big AA ult, as we do see a 2-for-3 trade there. 3 of the Scourge Heroes, I believe, dying there, or at least, no, sorry, 2 Scourge Heroes dying there. The Windrunner and the Clockwork in exchange for the Queen of Pain as well as the Nerubian Assassin. So, hero kills being exchanged across the map. No team really coming out with a clear advantage at the moment. It's just trading kills. A couple of towers going down. We see the Sentinel mid tower going down, the Scourge top tower going down. So far, 1-for-1 on towers. And this game's still really in the balance as both teams really know they cannot afford to make any mistakes in this best of one. We see DK going for a Vanguard, has Vitality Booster and a Ring of Health. And this is going to be a very, very interesting game as we see Vanguard also being born on the Chaos Knight. So they're fighting tankiness with tankiness. There's a 4-second stun. Linnea comes in. Big AA ultimate. Shadow Demon wants to go in. The Nerubian Assassin is there as well. Another slow pops. And there's the Shadow Demon Purge. DK will go down. All 4 heroes? Yeah, 4 heroes. Everyone except the Queen of Pain devoting their attention to kill that DK who did just about have his Vanguard. But he still goes down very, very quickly. Especially when you get that big 4-second stun. The Templar Assassin minus armor. And this is not the kind of kill that Neolution wanted to be giving up at the moment. But so far, they are still easily in this game. The worry is, though, this Queen of Pain Ultimate Orb now is getting more and more farmed. We see Templar Assassin with some phase boots up fairly early, has 1k gold on top of that. Nerubian Assassin with Bracer and boots and 160 gold. Chaos Knight, Vanguard, boots, and Bassi Ring has quite a bit of farm and is going to bring out his treads. So we're actually going to have treads now on the Chaos Knight, and that's going to give him quite a bit of DPS as well as tankiness. Windrunner at top. Oh, gets a great shackle shot. AA ultimate. This could be the end of the CK. Needs a couple more hits. Is there a power shot? Where was your power shot, Windrunner? He misses it completely. He needed to just power shot on top of the shackle shot. Did he not have it? I don't know. And we will see CK 4-second stun as the tower starts hitting away. There's the right-click damage. Windrunner going to have to windrun, I believe, to save himself, and will do so, but CK is on the chase, has a blink strike as well, and there's just going to be a TP out. There's a blink strike, but a miss to follow it, and meanwhile, we do see Jade picking up a kill at bottom on Nori, so that's, I believe, the DK going down again. DK goes down to the Queen of Pain plus Shadow Demon. And that's not good news for this DK who needs to get farmed, needs to have a big presence on this game. Clockwork, only 500 gold with Magic Wand, Boots, and Bottle. Not the most farmed Clockwork. He did do well at bottom, getting a couple of kills and actually fighting the aggressive tri-lane. But at this point in the game, he doesn't have much farm, but he needs to be hoping that his teammates have some because he was the one in that tough lane. Windrunner at mid has treads, and bottle, Magic Wand, and a Bracer. Prophet has an Oblivion Staff up and there's 400 gold on top of that, but isn't really all that farmed, I feel. It's going to be... Prophet really hasn't had a huge impact on this game. Prophet is, well, 0, 2, and 2. Has gotten a couple assists, but so far is not being able to have the impact needed on this game that you'd expect, as we do see some bugs being thrown down, silencing the Windrunner. Windrunner needs to use that Windrunner soon, and we will see Impel get hits too, as we see Clockwork in trouble now, as well as the silence bugs are continuing. Silence after silence. There goes the dust, and Clockwork will go down. Double kill for Oa. The Templar Assassin is just tearing apart, and we will see action and aggression on the Ancient Apparition, as well as Sprout onto the NA. NA gets caught a bit out of position, and Shadow Demon backing him up. A great banish there, saves his life, and it's Prophet who is in trouble now as the Queen of Pain comes in, big ulti, takes out one, and we do see another kill going in Mineski's favor as they now get up 13 kills to 6, and this game, what was such a close game 2 minutes ago, is now slowly edging into Mineski's favor. And we do see top lane Chaos Knight with Treads, Vanguard, couple hundred gold. DK has his Treads and Vanguard up as well. So both those two heroes fairly even in terms of farm. We see 74 CS on the DK and action over here as Queen of Pain picks up another kill. Nerubian Assassin surviving on red HP. Sue was trying to get a kill there. Oh, needs to be careful. AA ultimate. Clockwork Rocket, though, is going to be the one that finishes off the job as Tifa picks up another kill. And we are going to have a quick save as... oh, actually, Jules is going to beat me to it. And we do have a save being thrown down, luckily, as Mineski get up. 14 kills to 7. They do see Clockwork sniping one of them there. Having another quick look at that farm. Hopefully CK doesn't get ganked in the next couple seconds, but it looks like there maybe some action at top. We did see CK 84 CS, 47 on Templar Assassin, 93 CS for the Queen of Pain. Huge CS for 3 of those heroes there. Not huge for Templar Assassin, but decent CS considering his tough lane. On the Scourge team, we've got 79 CS for DK, 50 for Windrunner, and 33 for Clockwork with Prophet with 72 neutrals. So they've got 4 heroes with farm, but the Sentinel farm in terms of the Queen of Pain and the Chaos Knight is just some big, big scary numbers. And I'd say the farm itself is quite even, partly because Prophet is just farming that jungle. So they've really got 4 heroes farming against 3 heroes farming. And Queen of Pain going to go in, level 4 Shadow Strike. Can the Queen of Pain do this? He's got a Lincoln, it's not going to be enough. And Neolution pick up a kill on mid on Jules the CK, who gets a bit too aggressive. Not sure what he was thinking there with that aggression. And he pays for it with his life. Bottom lane, Queen of Pain is going to see some action coming his way, but Queen of Pain with a Lincoln Sphere is going to be very hard to kill. There we see the Lincoln's being broken. There's going to be a cold feet to follow as Queen of Pain decides, hey, I better just blink out. Oh, Clockwork went for it. Tried to get that hook up following the blink. And with that missing, Queen of Pain says, well, I'm probably okay now, and is going to go in. Big ulti, takes out one. AA ultimate gets him back, and that is not a good trade for the Queen of Pain. Killing a Windrunner for your own life. When you're ahead, you don't want to make that trade, and Windrunner with a dominating streak gives a lot of gold. 375 gold going to that Ancient Apparition, and not the best trade there, as we do see a 1-for-1 trade here as, NA, he's trying to take out this DK. DK on the run. He's going to, he almost loses his bottle, as NA could have actually almost sniped that courier, as we see stun lock, silences. CK wants his DK dead, but DK going to turn around with a stun. There's the cold feet as well, and CK going to have to get outside of that cold feet, freezing AoE as fast as possible. Manages to do so, and should be okay just for now, as top lane Templar Assassin is still farming away. What is this TA going for? It looks like TA has actually bought something, as meanwhile bottom lane we see Ancient Apparition picking up another kill. This AA is getting quite a big number of kills, and we're going to see a D-Ward action going on here as AA Sentry Ward kills a Trap, a Sentry, and an Observer Ward. That's good value for money when it comes to warding. And top lane, DK has his Ogre Axe up, is going to be going for that BKB. Templar Assassin hasn't really bought anything recently. I'm wondering what is this TA going for. It looks to be a Desolator, 2 Mithril Hammers on Courier, and it is going to be a Deso for this TA, and that's going to give a lot of minus armor, make this DK a lot more killable, and that is going to be very, very important here for this Mineski team. They need to be able to kill this really tanky DK. They've got tankiness of their own in the CK, but if they can't kill the DK, he's just going to do too much damage, and he is going to be the main damage dealer here, as we do see Orchard Malevolence actually finished on the Prophet. So a very quick silence stick, and that's going to give him some nice extra damage, as well as the silence plus amp damage effect that he gets from that. And a gank coming in towards the Prophet. CK going to find some treants, but not the actual Prophet. Prophet who senses something is up. I don't think he actually had vision there. I mean, no Observer Ward vision, but he just sensed something was up and backs off accordingly, and will walk away with his life, at least for now, as they are actually turning around. Big Clockwork hookshot, finds one. CK in trouble, pops the ultimate. He does manage to get onto the other side of it, and he escapes on red HP, as we do see Clockwork get purged, and no heroes go down there. I feel Clockwork was a bit lucky to end up on the other side of that cog. Meanwhile, Miggy, Prophet with his silent stick as well as the winner, they take out Jay. So once again, Queen of Pain going down. The silent stick plus shackle shot, if they cast them both at the same time, one of them will disable. So winner can use the shackle shot to get rid of the linkage. Then you can use that silent stick as, oh, 2 hits. Oa just 2 hits the Ancient Apparition, and now it's going to go into the Clockwork. 2 hits is all that's needed there as well. And Oa is just absolutely ripping apart this Thai team, Neolution Esports, who just don't seem to have an answer for this high DPS coming out from the Templar Assassin. As meanwhile, Shadow Demon with that urn is going to be able to heal everyone up as well. He's used 1 charge on the CK, has a couple more charges, can use 1 on the Templar Assassin and 1 on the Nerubian Assassin if he likes. But that's going to give Mineski an opportunity to keep pushing if they can heal themselves up with those urn charges, which they are doing currently. Winner is saying, I'm not even going to bother defending, I just want to keep on farming at top. And we do see a TP going back as a big AA ultimate came in. If there was a power shot or a Clockwork Rocket on top of that, that would have been very, very scary for Mineski. And there's a Prophet ultimate. Doesn't find the Nerubian Assassin. I feel like Neolution Esports just needed to time those nukes. If they use all 3 of those nukes at the same time, the AA ultimate, the Prophet ultimate, the Clockwork Rocket, they would have got 2, maybe 3 kills there. But they were mistimed. The AA ultimate hits, then 5 seconds later, Prophet uses ultimate, then another 5 seconds later, the Clockwork Rocket comes. They need to really communicate well and time these nukes so that they come at the same time. As we see, Templar Assassin has a haste rune. He's going to get cogged though, and that's going to trap him in here, and he's going to go down very quickly as Tifa picks up a kill. And that's kind of the weakness of the Templar Assassin. No real escape mechanisms once you get actually trapped in. But obviously you do have that meld to give you some invis, but it's not really a reliable escape mechanism because once you've melded, you can't move and they know where you are. Meanwhile, mid lane, Nori finds a Nerubian Assassin. We will have a save. As a lot of action being a lot of kills being spilled on both sides, and we're going to have a quick look at the farm, the CS, what is going on. Queen of Pain, 133 CS, 8 kills, 3 deaths, 7 kills and just 1 death, but Mineski, Oa's Templar Assassin has Phase Boots and Deso with 73 CS, and Jules with 115 CS has Sanj, Vanguard, Tread's going to be making that Sanj and Yasha fairly soon. On the Scourge team, we've got 49 CS for the Clockwork, Windrunner with 72, and only 116 on DK, so a bit of a farm lead right now for Mineski. They've got the higher CS, they've got more towers, and they've got more kills. So right now, they are the ones in control of this game, and it's going to be up to Neolution Esports to make some sort of a comeback here and claw their way back into this game. They've got the heroes that can fight in the mid to late game. They've got some great initiated, great disables with the AA ultimate as well to back them up, and they've got this huge global presence with the Prophet ultimate, the AA ultimate, the Clockwork Rockets that can stop any push and also snipe at heroes anywhere on the map. So they can really punish heroes anywhere on the map if they so choose and if they time those spells well. We will see some jungling going on here as Ancient Apparition and Prophet doing all they can to get some farm of their own. Prophet with some decent farm, AA just with Arcane Boots and some wards. And we will see bottom lane Queen of Pain heading towards her next item, which looks to be an Ag Scepter. So Ags on Queen of Pain will give him a lot more burst damage with that ultimate. Gets a very short cooldown and huge damage. And we will see Templar Assassin with 2k gold almost. May go for a Blink Dagger even at this point, or possibly just something like a BKB. The traps are laid. Queen of Pain wants to turn this around. Maybe Windrunner takes so much damage, goes down so quickly. Always going to turn this around, try and take down the Clockwork. Needs a couple more slows as Templar Assassin takes so much damage there. The bonus damage from the Orchid Malevolence and Queen of Pain trying to chase this Prophet. The hookshot finds him, but it doesn't actually stun because of the Lincoln Sphere. CK coming in with a 4-second stun. Queen of Pain gonna say thank you very much, and CK should finish him off as Queen of Pain blinks into some trees. Interestingly enough, and CK, a massive crit, 700. The crit on top of the Blink Strike gives a massive crit as 700 damage is dealt on just one hit, and that was almost a one-shot. He almost one-shot that Ancient Apparition. And we are going to have another save here as we are at 25 minutes into the game. And Nerubian Assassin, Shadow Demon, they're coming in to join this push with the Queen of Pain and CK. They've got 4 heroes there. The only missing hero is in fact dead. That's your Templar Assassin, who did overextend a little bit there, but managed to secure a couple kills in Mineski's favor, as Neolution Esports look to be in a bit of trouble here. Prophet doing some more farming. If they are to come back, Prophet is going to have to be one of the key heroes for Neolution Esports as they make some sort of comeback here. The problem is there's just so much catching power for this Mineski side, especially with the Templar Assassin with Blink, who can pick up this Prophet pretty much at any time. The Prophet is just so squishy. TA can blink in almost 2, maybe 3 shot this Prophet, so it's going to be very, very hard for the Prophet to actually push and not get caught. Meanwhile, we do see Nerubian Assassin finds a couple heroes here. Shadow Demon gets taken out quickly, and Neolution may be able to find a couple kills here. They find the Nerubian Assassin, gets him down, pops, that's 2 down. Prophet going to be the next to maybe fall if he finds himself in a bad position here. The silence goes on CK, preventing him from using any spells, and Clockwork being constantly slowed and silenced. Those bugs are just so annoying, and Templar Assassin going to hit once before blinking out, and we do see the Dragon Knight doing all he can to keep himself alive, as he is trying to pick up a few more kills. He gets stunned by the CK. Templar Assassin doing some serious damage here, but DK with that bonus stun range, since the Dragon Knight buff, is going to be trying to take down Jules, who is in a bit of trouble here. Trapped in the Sprout, Coldpeak going to lock on. Jules will go down. Meanwhile, in the backline, Jay has come in, takes out the 808, that's the Ancient Apparition, and Jay needs to be careful himself as he is going to blink out once the Sprout comes. Is there a Shackle Shot? It doesn't look like there is. Windrunner goes for a different target. Windrunner changing targets, but there is a silence, and Clockwork going to try and finish him up. Oh, Templar Assassin blinks in. Massive damage as we do see a, oh, wow, godly Shackle Shot coming out of Sue. The timing and placement of that Shackle Shot was absolutely unheard of, and the TA, who just instantly killed the Prophet, goes down here, and wow, that was something else, that Shackle Shot. I cannot believe it, and we will have another quick save here as Neolution Esports, they are fighting back. They see an opening here to stay in this game, and they are not going to let that opening close. Shadow Demon at top does have his own. Needs to be a bit careful here, as we do see stun coming out from the Nerubian Assassin before he backs off, and we'll have to be playing very, very carefully here. And meanwhile, Nerubian Assassin had been doing some farming. Lucky Shackle Shot is the call in chat. Lucky. I have to agree, there was a bit of luck in that Shackle Shot, guys, but, I mean, Dota, there's always a bit of luck involved, so it's Mineski shouldn't have been positioned there. And we will see a Prophet ultimate go flying down. Going to get some farm all around the map. We see DK with a BKB now. We see Clockwork with a Vitality booster, Planewalker's Cloak, possibly making a Hood or a Vanguard, maybe both in fact, just getting a few parts from both. We see CK finishing that Sanjin Yasha for Mineski, and Prophet with 1k gold doesn't really have too much in terms of items at this point since getting that Orchid Malevolence. I just saved 1 minute ago. And NA gets completely nuked, as we do have another save coming down after that kill. I'll give you a save after that. Oh. And we will see AA walking away with a smile on his face as he's just sniped the Nerubian Assassin, and we will see DK picking up a Hyperstone, going to go for that Assault Cuirass, I presume, although he could go from a Majolnia. We saw a DK with Majolnia last game, played by Velocity, which did some serious damage and almost upset Mineski. So whether or not that's going to be a viable item here, I don't know if it's going to be his go-to item. I think he's just going to be going for an Assault Cuirass, but it's going to be interesting to see what he does go for. Templar Assassin finds an Illusion Ring, has that Blink Dagger, Desolator. I think this Templar needs a BKB at this point. All the disables coming from Windrunner, the Cold Feet, the Clockwork stuns. It's going to be becoming too much for Templar Assassin to actually teamfight. One disable and he gets instantly taken out. Even with his huge damage, he's just like he's just a glass cannon, because all he can do is instantly kill someone, but he can't even do that if he gets disabled at this point in the game. He's just so squishy. So really, Templar Assassin needs to be going for a BKB at this point. We see Queen of Pain finishing off that Ag Scepter. At just 30 minutes in the game, Ag Scepter and Lincoln Sphere, quite a lot of farm on this Queen of Pain top lane, though. The Rubian Assassin catches the Prophet. That's what I mean. Prophet has to be careful not to get caught out of position, and Miggy right there does just the opposite of being careful, as he gets caught out completely in no man's land. This is just not a place you want to be when there's enemy heroes missing. And mid lane, Neolution Esports have actually smoked. They're going to be looking for some kills maybe, as this Clockwork and AA combo do have some killing power. Oh, they're going to scout this out. They know what's up, but whether Mineski still make a play for this is not going to be the case, as the AA ultimate comes flying in, not going to hit anything, and we will see Roshan attempt number 1, not succeed, but not fail either, and the Rubian Assassin using that Vendetta, going to go scouting, going to try to look for some kills. It's CK who comes around from behind, will get a great positioning here. Queen of Pain in the jungle is actually in a fairly good position himself. May throw down an ultimate, will probably blink in here as DK pops the BKB. Clockwork in a bit of trouble here. CK taking him down. The Rubian Assassin goes down first as Sue picks up 1. And Neolution Esports pick up a couple as Ara goes down as well. Tifa goes down. DK on red HP is trying to kill this CK, but little does CK know he can actually turn this around. And Queen of Pain is going to find this DK, I believe. Unless we see a stun. There's a stun. Oh, there's not a stun because the Lincoln Sphere keeping the Queen of Pain alive. Meanwhile, 808, the Ancient Apparition, picks up a kill on Oa. That's the Templar Assassin. Queen of Pain needs to be careful, as the Lincoln Sphere is on cooldown for another 5-10 seconds. And Prophet, gonna find the Chaos Knight in jungle. Needs a couple more hits. Can he get it? It looks like he will. Yes, he does. The TP not gonna save Jules there. And wow, action-packed game. Neolution get 4 kills. They only lose 2 heroes, I believe. The Dragon Knight as well as Clockwork. They lost DK and Clockwork, but picked up 4 kills. So far, Neolution are staying strong here, and we are going to see Queen of Pain look to take out this Ancient Apparition, but the mech from Windrunner saving the Ancient Apparition. Great play there from the Windrunner, and Queen of Pain going to have to walk away without any successful kills, as we see Queen of Pain getting found by the Prophet, but Prophet quickly realizes, hey, I can't actually fight you. And Prophet going to back off, maybe try farm a Hex. They need a Sheepstick for that Queen of Pain at this point.
Forces are under attack.
And we'll throw down another save after that big team fight, as Clockwork at bottom has finished his Vanguard, so he's going to be a bit more tanky, but at this point in the game, Vanguard alone is not going to give him a huge amount of tankiness. He's got Bracer and Planewalker's Cloak, going to be trying to make a pipe, I presume, with that Planewalker's Cloak. The Ancient Apparition is becoming squishier by the minute, as his TA has massive burst damage, and it's going to run into this Prophet a bit here, but Prophet, quite rightly so, just TPs the hell out of there. Prophet with a Staff of Wizardry, could be going for a Necrobook, could be going for a Force Staff, or could be going for an Ag Scepter. I mean, there's so many items you can make with Staff of Wizardry. I'm not sure what he's going to go for. It could be an Ag Scepter. With all their global ganking power, with the Ancient Apparition ultimate, the Clockwork Rockets, the Prophet ultimate, if they can make that Prophet ultimate do more damage, it could give them a way to have a much stronger team fight. But at the same time, a Necrobook, so they can see the TA in Invis and the Nerubian Assassin, who has Vendetta. Necrobook may be a smart item choice as well here. As far as Force Staff or Yule Scepter goes, I don't think those are going to be the choice of items this late into the game. It's just too late to justify getting those items. And we do see a smoke coming in. DK going to run into the Templar Assassin, who actually blinks into lane and then TP's out. They're going to be wondering what the hell just happened, as not going to find anyone. But meanwhile, top lane, Miggy. Once again, Prophet getting caught out of position, caught in no man's land, and will go down here as Queen of Pain picks up another kill. Queen of Pain has 14 kills at this point in the game, and 4 deaths. Action-packed stuff here, guys, as we've got over 50 kills already at just 35 minutes into the game. And it looks like there's going to be plenty more before this game is over, as Neolution are putting up a hell of a fight here. BKB has actually popped on DK. I think that was a bit of a misclick there. And he's actually going to pop his ultimate as well. So DK not too sure what he was thinking there. He prematurely uses both those spells. And now Mineski are just going to back off and take Roshan by the looks of it. Rocket going to have to go in, I believe, to stop this. But with Prophet still dead, I mean, they haven't got that Prophet ultimate to help stop them, Roshan, to use that global ganking. There's the Rocket. Is there going to be a Prophet buyback? No, Prophet's back in just 3 or 4 seconds. Hey, ultimate going to come in. Hook shot comes at the right time and will try and prevent the Aegis being picked up. It does go to the Templar Assassin, and Tifa goes down very, very quickly. That's the clockwork. The Rubian Assassin finds the DK. DK, the ultimate form is wearing off, and he has no BKB because he actually wasted that. And here we're going to see Queen of Pain blink in, go on the chase. They want this DK. There's the Shadow Strike. That's going to slow him a bit. Meanwhile, Aegis is being popped. Templar Assassin goes down, but Windrunner and AA are forced to back off. DK does go down. That's Nori, and Queen of Pain going to be looking for this Windrunner. Can he find this Windrunner? Doesn't look like Windrunner will go down, at least not as of yet, until now. Queen of Pain finds the Windrunner. There's your slow. There's going to be a couple nukes coming out as well. Couple more slows from the Templar Assassin trap, and 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits as Scream finishes off him, and Windrunner going down. Prophet saying, I can't fight this. This is just going to be a situation where all I can do is TP bottom, pressure your bottom tower, because there's no way right now that Miggy can help out with the Neolution defense. They just lost too many heroes. It's now become a 5v2. But the worry is Queen of Pain is coming back to defend, and this could be bad news. Is there going to be... Oh, there's a banish. He's just so dead, in so much trouble here. Prophet, is he going to go down? Oh no, he TPs to base on 50 HP. Yes, he does go down. The purge damage coming from RR. RR, who actually uses his ultimate, gets the kill once the damage sinks in, and CK at mid needs to be back off a little bit, but CK is just so tanky. Reba, Sanjin Yasha, Vanguard treads 2.8k HP. That is very scary stuff, as we do see this mid tier 3 tower getting taken down below half HP as well, and only more to be lost there as Mineski are just slowly pressuring, whittling their opponents into the ground. And Clockwork, hookshot just missing the Chaos Knight. I believe he did have vision of that, him jungling there, but didn't quite latch on as well as he'd like. Prophet is going to potentially find the CK here, but they've turned it around. They've gone on this Clockwork. Clockwork in so much trouble here. Nerubian Assassin comes in, finishes him off. AA ultimate going to fall short by the looks of it. Doesn't even hit the NA. Was not even close to hitting the Chaos Knight. And now Neolution in even more trouble as Windrunner needs to just get the hell out of there as fast as he can. The slows from the Linnea are stacking in quickly. There's a Sheep Stick as well. Sheep on the Queen of Pain. Instantly KO'd. Windrunner goes down once again. Windrunner getting her 9th death of the game. 9 deaths for Clockwork, 9 deaths for Windrunner, and 8 deaths for this Prophet. So right now, Neolution Esports really on the back foot, and looks like they may be dropping down to the loser brackets of this Gigabyte competition. We do see top lane Nerubian Assassin of Mineski. We've got Woot leading the charge with those beetles. He's microed those beetles just so well this game. They've been a key component in this victory here. That's what I have to say. If they do go on to win this, those beetles have been absolutely huge. So well microed. We're going to see DK go down there again. Doesn't have the BKB up. Jules is just so farmed. Has Heart, Sanjin Yasha, Treads, and Vanguard. 3.5k HP. And that is just unkillable at this stage of the game as they do take top racks. Bottom racks are we next go. Jay picks up another kill. Both Queen of Pain, Chaos Knight are both so ridiculously farmed. And then looking at these support heroes such as the Shadow Demon and the Nerubian Assassin who have had such big impacts on the game. And really, it's been a team effort coming out of Mineski. That's all I can describe this as. Every one of them has stepped up and played a great game here. You can't really pinpoint anyone who has carried them through this game, as we are going to see Windrunner getting stunned, blinked on, and we'll probably go down here. The Windrunner is going to be on cooldown once Windrunner comes out, and there's the Purge, a couple attacks, and Jay picks up another kill, his 19th kill of the game. GG is called, and Mineski go through to the winner bracket final, where they're going to face the winner of Stars Boba and Mith.trust. As to who won that, guys, I'll get you guys some updates as soon as possible. This is the Gigabyte Esports Tournament, the GEST International Dota Cup IDC, and I'm GoDz, your commentator from GoDz, and that was a fantastic way to start off the playoff actions here. That was your round 1 playoff match, your winner bracket semi-final between Mineski And Neolution Esports coming up next is going to be the winner bracket final, which is between Mineski